each time you land in China, of course, you got to go through security. They fingerprint you, and you got to get a 1-day visa in order to stay there if you're using it as a jump off spot, transit point, you understand? They give you a 3-day free visa if you want to explore the city and whatever. But yeah, you got to go through security each time you land. And while I was going through security, of course I had my pick on me. And you know, they detected the pick and everything. And this one dude asked me, what is this? Because he thought that this was a weapon. And I was like, no, I gestured. It's to pick your hair. He was like, oh, okay, cool. Gave it back to me or whatever. And the second incident that happened, because it happened again, the security guy was like, what is this? But another Chinese dude who gestured pick for your hair or whatever. So he knew. That's a little cultural thing. You know, they rarely see black people, let alone a pick. And I remember when I was waiting in the security line, coincidentally, there was an African dude who was right behind me. So what's the coincidence, the big coincidence that among a sea of Chinese people, you got two black dudes waiting behind each other. But it didn't really make a difference. Nobody looked at us no type of way, and security didn't double check me or him, you understand? Just when it came to the pick, because they thought that this was a weapon. You see a lot of people who are geared up there. When I say geared up, I mean they're wearing new J's, Jordan shoes, and Nikes and whatever, because you know those shoes are made over there. So you have a lot of dudes walking around with some of the shoes that especially in the black community that people sport. They just wear it over there like it's normal. So I saw a lot of people with some new shoes over there. You see a lot of Chinese dudes wearing those jogging pants, so they're hip with the culture. Because like I said, a lot of those clothing, right, it's made over there in China. When you flying on a Chinese-based airlines, you need to be aware that you cannot use Google nor YouTube. They won't let you log in. You'll have internet connection. You go to Yahoo, you go to other websites, but Google and YouTube are restricted because you know the Chinese government have a restriction on those websites. I remember reading an article some time back about Mark Zuckerberg, I believe, was talking about how he wanted to tap into the Chinese market because, you know, there's a lot of money there, but they got their own Google, their own version of Google called Baidu. Now I actually found out it's Baidu. I actually found out about it on the airline because I kept on trying to search for stuff. And then eventually this Baidu pops up and I'm able to use it. So keep that in mind. When you're in China, you won't be able to use Google nor YouTube unless, I believe, if you download an IP changer or if you download a VPN to make it seem like you're in another country other than China, from what I understand. Also, you kind of see Chinese people out there hollering at each other, screaming at each other low key. You know, they will get loud and they will get rowdy. This police officer, right? He was you know, in charge of security, just walking around 2 o'clock in the morning. I see him laying on the ground, just laying on the ground. I'm like, really? Just laying on the ground. He wasn't asleep or nothing. He was just laying with his legs folded, with his handheld metal detector, just laying down. I'm like, wow, you know, because I heard some hygienic related issues with the Chinese, but it is what it is. You know, they got vending machines that sell food and SIM cards. You gotta pay at least $10 if you want to trade in your American dollars. Real interesting system, man. Real interesting system. So that's China for you, all right? Peace.